Hello everyone, it's Dan here from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through the portfolio post type within Stack for WordPress. Okay, so basically in this video we're going to go through the custom post type that's provided for your portfolio items. Very simple, very similar to posts or pages which you can create with Visual Composer, but we're just going to go through how to create one and what you need to do. Okay, so to begin with, if we go to our dashboard in our WordPress admin, we're going to head to the portfolio area here, and at this stage you'll see we've got some projects set up. This is all provided with the demo data, and if you're following along and want to have these available for you to study as well, then please do go ahead and import the demo data via the documentation provided. But yeah, presuming you've got the demo data, you can take a look at this yourself, but let's take a look at an example project. We'll open up this one here. Okay, so when you very first start using the theme, you'll notice when you start editing the demo data that the content looks a lot like shortcodes. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now the reason for that is Visual Composer doesn't allow itself to be used on every type of item within your WordPress area to begin with. So very simply, you just need to activate Visual Composer, and once done you'll be able to use all of the components, and this code here will make a lot more sense. So let's go ahead and do that. So to activate Visual Composer so we can use it, we're going to go to Visual Composer, General Settings, and then under the Role Manager tab here, where it's got pages only and the post types, we're going to choose custom, and we're going to activate this so we can use it on the portfolio items here just by ticking that box. So let's hit save. That's all saved. Let's head back to the portfolio item and take another look. And you'll see there all of the components provided all make an awful lot more sense now. So let's go through what we've actually got in here. Now the main thing you'll notice is your main content editing area. That's where you add a description, or in this case we've used Visual Composer to create the page. And you've got a featured image area here, which is where you can set the image which is used to display the project throughout the site. So if we take a look at this project on the front, you'll see all of the components we've got here. So we've got the breadcrumbs at the top, which are here, as long as the slider and related posts, etc. All this content is what we've added via Visual Composer to the project itself. So you've got complete control really of how your projects look. But let's go ahead and add our own, so we can see how it's all made up. And I'll give this a title of Dan's project. We're going to want to assign it to a category, so if you're using a portfolio with a filter, you can use the filter to actually whittle down the categories as you wish. So I'll assign this to the print category, and in a featured image I'll select one of the images from the media library. Okay, so if I just add some random text here just for an example and publish this, if we take a look, we can see there's not really very much to look at. We've simply got an item which looks a bit like a regular post, just with general blurb, no image or anything. So we really need to add some more content in there. And to do this, we've used Visual Composer. Obviously it gives you the best level of control and lets you add pretty much anything you want to do to this page. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll open up the backend editor and add. I'll start off with the breadcrumbs. I'm going to give this breadcrumb area a background image as well. And then below this, I'm just going to go ahead and add some descriptive text. I'll pop in a slider too. You can see the blocks all themselves have various options for tweaking them how you like. I'm just going to leave this all as standard for now, just so you can see how the projects work. If I hit update, let's refresh the page, and you'll see everything's completely transformed. So we've got our breadcrumb area, we've got a slider, and we've got some text. Now you may be wondering why it looks so different to the example given, and there are a few other things you need to do within Visual Composer settings depending on exactly what you want to do. So for instance, if we wanted this breadcrumb area here to be completely full width, we would go into the settings that are available to us and select stretch row. So let's refresh the page, and you'll see straight away that now fills out the full width respectively. And the same goes for the slider. For instance, if you just wanted to, let's say, not have the breadcrumbs and you wanted your projects to just be a nice bold slider, well, you can pop the slider in, stretch the row, and that slider will become a nice big impactful slider, which your viewers will absolutely love, obviously. Okay, so we've gone through the basics of creating a project. Now we're going to go into how you actually display them. So if we take a look at one of the example pages, you'll see here you've got various options provided to you on how you wish to display your images throughout your site, your portfolio I should say. And the image that's shown, which represents the project, is the featured image, so it's very important you supply one that's obviously fitting to the project. But the actual process of adding your portfolio to a page is very, very simple. So let's create a new page for this example. And I'm going to give this just a basic title of our folio. And I'm going to drop in the provided portfolio feed. Now the important part here is the display type. So we can obviously choose how many projects we want to show. Well, I'll choose 6. And here in this drop down box is where we choose the actual orientation for the project. So I'm going to simply go for a nice 2-column layout here. Let's publish the page. Take a look, and there you go. There's our projects there. So that's it. That's the portfolio post type found within Stack for WordPress. I hope this video has been useful. If you do need any more assistance, do come see me over support. Thanks for watching.